we are with our first tip of the week, and I think this one is pretty important, okay, and that's your posture. For me, it actually is pretty responsible, and in fact, it's so simple that you just change your posture and actually gives you great changes in the pain or the nagging feeling that you probably have in your back. Okay, so posture is the number one thing for me, and by which I mean, like I've said before, okay, you do not have to be in the perfect posture all the time. Okay, you of course want to bend forwards, twist, turn, lie down, slouch, sleep weirdly, turn weirdly, do things weirdly sometimes because they make you feel good, because they are your style, they make you feel chilled, relaxed, whatever it is, which is good, fine. But most of the times you want to be in a position that's favorable and good for your muscles, bones, ligaments, and other tissues. All right, so the basic tip that you want to follow when it comes to your posture is that always stay tummy tucked in. Tummy tucked in and squeeze your glutes, okay? Squeeze your buttock muscles. This is a very simple way to make sure that your back is in a great position. Most of the times it's braced. It's like a natural belt that your body creates for your back, and it's fantastic. So in fact, with that natural belt on, okay, you could do a lot of movements or a lot of things that you want to take, weights or whatever, anything that you want to do is okay when these two are engaged. Okay, so from the front you want your tummy to kind of squeeze in, okay, and from the behind you want your buttocks to kind of get squeezed in, and which actually holds your back in a great position most of the times. So tip number 2 is change your position regularly. So regularly you want to kind of keep changing your position to make sure that your muscles are not getting tight in a certain position, not getting overstretched and becoming weak by sitting in a certain position or standing in a certain position. Doesn't matter. You, whichever position you are, you want to change it regularly. Say every 20 to 30 minutes. Ideally, if you can't, even after an hour is okay, but you need to move and change your position. Tip number 3, okay, for my lovely ladies who love wearing high heels. Oh my god, I know, even I love them too, but they kill me. Honestly, they kill me. Okay, so I don't know how you feel in them. Maybe you feel great, maybe it's comfortable, but in the long run, it's not really good for your back. I'm sure right now your heels are at ease with the lockdown going on, but for the future, remember, high heels are not putting your back in a great position. They actually tilt your pelvis in something that's called an anterior tilt. Okay, so it actually is not very great for your back. Okay, so you do not want to wear too much of high heels at regular basis for sure. Tip number 4, okay, do not carry your bags only on one shoulder, okay, especially when they're heavy. Use both your shoulders. So if you're carrying like a backpack, you want to use both your shoulders. Okay, if you're carrying just a bag, grocery bag or tote bag or whatever, some bag which is cannot be carried on both shoulders, divide your load. Take turns, change your arms, okay, because loading only one shoulder at a time for a long period of time puts your spine in a position in which one side tends to get tighter and the other side tends to get stretched, which gives you a lot of back issues. Okay, all this, remember guys, happens over time. Okay, it may not happen today, but if you're used to carrying your bag every single day on your right shoulder or your left, whatever it is, okay, if you're used to that, you want to make sure you change that. You want to make sure you divide the load. Okay, hey, so this one is for my men friends, okay, all you people who love to keep that nice thick wallet in your back pocket. Okay, a wallet which has lots of credit cards, debit cards, maybe a few other cards, and some cash, coins, whatever it is. Okay, and you kind of make your wallet this size, okay, and then you stick it in the butt, not exactly in the butt, but in your back pocket. And when you sit on it, what happens is there is a nice thick nerve called the sciatic nerve that passes through that area. Okay, so when you're sitting with that wallet in your back pocket and you're continuously kind of pressing on that nerve, okay, eventually you start seeing signs and symptoms of sciatic nerve impingement or irritation, where you start seeing symptoms in the leg, and a lot of times it's actually pretty bothersome and doesn't let you continue with your daily activities. So you want to make sure that you want to remove the thing before you sit down. Another thing you want to be watchful for is avoiding snoozing when you're on your sofa. You're probably watching and catching up on shows late night, and you're kind of watching TV and snoozing off, dozing off, not realizing that you're actually uncomfortable after a while. And because you're so sleepy, you don't want to change your position, you don't want to move, and you continue snoozing in that position, which is not very nice for your back, or actually even a lot of times for your neck. Okay, so I would highly recommend to prioritize your sleep. Make sure that you sleep on a comfortable, nice bed with a nice pillow, and this should also kind of relax all the tension that's probably built up over the day. Okay, so sleep is very, very important. Last but not the least, you want to make sure that when you're lifting objects, which probably could be a regular affair in your life or maybe not, but even otherwise, you want to make sure that whenever you're lifting, you are making sure that the object is close to your body. You're bending more from the knees than from the back. Okay, your vision is clear, not obstructing and bringing the object in front of your eyes. You're not twisting and turning your back when you're lifting. You're actually turning your feet, and whenever you're turning. Okay, so these are the basic things you want to take care of. You want to keep breathing. Okay, you want to check this out in detail. I will leave the link in the bio for this. Okay, so you can check it out in detail, but this is something you want to take care, because just a single episode of a bad lifting technique can put you in a miserable condition where your back is concerned. Okay, or it could be a slow build up also. So make sure you're doing these things, and I'm sure your back is going to be loving you for this.